Two shootings 4 months apart, both in places we all go, gas stations, shopping malls. The suspect calm, covered, and still out there.
Tonight, the haunting connections Killeen detectives can't ignore and the voices of those forever change. It's an all-new Gone Cold, a chance for you to bring forward the missing piece to solve 2 cases.
The Killeen Police Department is no stranger to complex investigations, cases that haunt a community long after the crime. And for detectives like Tomaneri Kashmira, it's not just about numbers, it's about the people behind them.
These are actual people, loved ones that have been murdered or they're missing or kidnapped. They do need to be memorialized, and there should be justice for these people.
And that includes Canaro Cooper. Just 25 years old, working the overnight shift at the Valero gas station on Tremere Road. A brother, a son, a friend. Those who knew him and loved him say he left a lasting impression.
Whenever he made contact with anyone, it was like a magnet. They knew him, understood him, and said, hey, he's a good kid.
But in the early hours of Sunday, August 1st, 2021, Cantaro's life was taken.
It's very cowardly. The person who did this has no regard for life at all.
Officers responded at 3:29 a.m. to reports of a shooting. When they arrived, Canaro had already died after being shot multiple times. This is never before seen surveillance footage detectives have studied frame by frame.
The person walked in, they went straight for the clerk. They didn't walk around the store at all.
Calm, deliberate, and deadly. The suspect kept firing even when the gun jammed.
And they made sure that person was deceased. So it was very cold-hearted, not your usual murder.
Police say this was not a robbery gone wrong, not a confrontation. Canaro didn't know his attacker.
Things like this don't just happen in a vacuum, and it's sad that no one has come forward.
The Cooper family lives with the void left behind.
And it feels like he's just on that long shift and I haven't been able to pick him up yet.
Canaro was always there for his siblings.
He definitely was my first best friend. He was my go-to for road trips or to help if mama and daddy need something.
And they miss the little things.
I'll probably just ask him if he was proud of me in any aspect of life.
We have all of our voices, but I can't hear Cantaro's, whether it's his voice or his snore or anything like that.
For his mom, it's that quiet she feels the most.
There's an emptiness. He is quiet, but now it's a different quiet in our house.
Despite the grief, they hold on to hope, and so do detectives.
We have gone a lot further.
Kashmira believes someone out there saw something. It could be small or seemingly irrelevant.
And I call them tidbits because every little thing counts. Even if somebody says, well, this is irrelevant, it's like, not to me, it's not. And it's not irrelevant to the family.
And now, disturbing similarities to another case, a fatal shooting at the Killeen Mall months later. December 7th, 2021, the height of the holiday shopping season. The Killeen Mall was packed. Families browsing, kids visiting Santa, and then this video captured the moments inside a nearby store. And now, newly released footage is from inside the finish line, where the store clerk was targeted. Without warning, without a word, just like the Valero murder case. The shooter leans over the counter and fires.
I do agree that there's a lot of similarities. The suspect comes in wearing very similar clothing in both cases. He takes a very similar shooting stance.
The finish line clerk survived. He's coming forward for the first time. He didn't want to be on camera, but wanted to share his story.
You never imagine yourself being in situations that could possibly make your life turn upside down or make your life flash before your eyes, especially being shot. The mental effects of it all has really been the toughest part.
He was shot 5 times, had multiple surgeries, and lives with the reminders every day.
The scars are visible, and there's always a memory of what happened that evening.
And although he survived, the questions still haunt him.
If they was bold enough to, pull a stunt like this, then the consequences shall follow right after it, right?
And while cameras captured the suspect's movements, they couldn't capture his motive. But the detective on this case, Kevin Laudensack, has a message for the suspect.
The investigation is continuing and we're starting to close in. And it's only a matter of time, and it's in his best interest to come to us before we go to him.
2 crimes that left families heartbroken.
What you did changed my life forever, like it really did. I've had to carry the pain every single day, and I refuse to let your actions define who I am. The truth always come out, and justice is coming.
You are a coward. You went in there unsolicited and caused harm, killed my son, for what? But yet you decide to not just disrupt his life, you disrupted our lives and other people's lives that know him.
In both cases, detectives are turning to the public, hoping that someone, anyone, will speak.
They won't bring him back. But the hope is there that those, he, she, or whoever did this to our Canaro will be brought to justice.
If someone knows something, come forward so that this is one less monster that's out there on the street.
Well, 2 cases, 1 survivor, 1 family still grieving, and a city waiting for answers. If you have any information about the murder of Canaro Cooper or the shooting at the Killeen Mall, call Killeen Police or Bell County Crime Stoppers. Your tip could bring a family peace and help bring a killer to justice.